Hi, Dean Jenkins with FollowMeTrades.com, and I've tried to provide as much information as possible on my website. But I've found in the 5 years that I've been running this business that people still just have some questions. And so I'm recording this short video with the top 10 questions that people ask me as they're considering my service. They're in no particular order, but let me go ahead and walk through them, and the hope here is that it would help you in making a decision if this service is right for you. So here we go. Top 10 questions in no particular order that prospective customers ask. The first question is, how do you send out trade alerts? That's a good question. So I send them out via email, and I have a phone app that you can opt into, download on your phone, and the alerts come out. And I post all my trade information on the website. It's updated, whenever we have new trades. So 3 different ways you can get the trade information: email, phone app, and website. Another question is, can I get the same fill prices that you do on the trades? And the answer is yes. Maybe even better. The trades I'm taking are on daily charts. We're going to be in them from 2 to 6 weeks on average. And when I send the alert out, I place my trade at the same time, and the price may go up, may go down a little bit, but we're not day trading. These are not, typically fast moving trades. And I provide tools on the website so you can see the current price, the reward to risk ratio, and whether it still makes sense to get into the trade. So the answer is yes. You can absolutely get the same price that I do, maybe even better. Another question that comes up is, hey, what software do I need to buy? And the answer to that is none. I'm going to provide trade alerts, and as long as you have a funded brokerage account, you don't need anything else. I have some software that I use to analyze trades. If you want to get into analyzing them on your own, I have some training. There's some software that's helpful, but if you just want to follow my alerts, you don't need to buy anything else at all. You just need to have a brokerage account and be able to place the orders. And here's a question that comes up. My service is called the Stock and Options Pick Service, and a lot of questions come up. What about shares? What about options? And the question is, it's either, it's your choice. My trades, everything's based on the underlying chart of a stock or an ETF. You can trade those with shares, or you can trade those with options. I provide the information in my alert and on my website to trade it either way. I provide some specific training for options if you like to trade with options, but it is your choice. Nearly every trade can be traded with shares or options, and I suggest choosing one or the other, but I'd call it the stock and options trades, and that's how you can do it. What account size do I need? How much capital do I need to trade with? I suggest a minimum of $10,000 US to follow my service. The rationale is, the service is about $1,200 per year. You can get a discount if you take an annual subscription, but I'm averaging 25% per year. So on a 10K account, that would be $2,500. Half of that would go toward the subscription fee. You want to make a profit on top of that. So the more capital, the better. Minimum of 10K. If your goal is just to learn and you want to add capital, then 5K would be sufficient to start, but understand that you'd want to plan on learning and then adding some capital. Next question is, how many trades do I send? On average, it's between 1 and 3 per week. It depends on the market conditions, but we're not day trading. It's not crazy active. About 1 to 3 trades per week is what we're doing. How much time is needed to follow my trades? And some people are surprised by this answer, but realistically, if you're just going to follow my signals and place the orders and follow along, 1 to 2 hours per week would be the maximum that you would need. Now, if you want to do some additional analysis and learn from me and place some other trades and do some other stuff, it's going to be more time. If you just want to follow my signals, realistically, 1 to 2 hours per week would be the absolute maximum. A lot of people ask, hey, what broker should I use? And there's really two categories for my customers, my subscribers. First is people that just want to follow my alerts, my trades. Any high quality discount broker is going to be fine. You know, that could be Charles Schwab, Fidelity, E-Trade, Interactive Brokers, TD Ameritrade, Robinhood, Tasty, all of them. You know, as long as you got a high quality discount broker, it's going to be fine. You can just place the orders. If you want to learn and analyze charts and you know, kind of go to the next level, you're going to need a world-class charting platform, and I believe TradeStation and Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade are the best platforms for that. Can I make a living trading? That question comes up a lot. It's a great question, and the answer is yes. It is not easy. You need to be well capitalized, and you need to spend the time to learn. You know, if you think about that, my average return is 25% per year. So if you want to make a living trading following my trades, how much capital would you need? You know, 25% of what number would be a comfortable living for you? And you have to be aware that, you know, it's not clockwork, like every week, every month I can count on this, I can pay the mortgage with it. You know, the market is unpredictable to a degree. We make some of our profit now and then it's flat, you know. So if you're going to make a living trading, which you can do, it's important to be well capitalized, and it's important to have, you know, the ideal thing is to have other income streams as well. I don't want to throw cold water on anybody. You can make a living trading, but you do have to be realistic about your expectations. So I just want to be clear about that. And then this last question, what do I need to be successful with your service? It's fairly simple. I provide lots of tools and training and support, but the answer is you got to follow my rules. If you want to get the same results I do, you got to follow the same rules I do. You have to get out at the stops. You have to use position sizing. You have to use risk management. I provide tools and tutorials for that. And then you got to let the winners run. There's a real tendency when we get into a trade, it moves a little bit to take some early profit. You know, we do scale out. We have a method for managing trades, but you have to let the winners run. The whole math of trading success is big winners, small losers, and to have big winners, you have to let them develop to be big winners. Well, I hope you found that helpful. Thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, there's a link on the website here. You can send me a note, and I'd be happy to answer any other questions you have, but I just wanted to address the very common questions that I get. All right. Thank you.